Dear guests, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, I am glad to welcome all the participants and all the guests of the forum Russia, Country of Sports. This year it is dedicated to the promising areas of development of physical culture and sport. And it's important that laying the groundwork for the future and coming up with new tasks and approaches is something that the representatives of various countries will do together. The professional dialogue of athletes, public figures, sport experts underscores the unity of the global sports community. It would allow to construct the most efficient models for the development of sports, as well as to draft the most efficient ways to support it for the government, business and all the stakeholders. For Russia, issues pertaining to physical culture and sports are of great priority. We are promoting in our society, among our citizens of all generations, especially among the young people, the benefits of a healthy and active lifestyle. Sport is closely linked to life expectancy and quality of life. Sport opens broad opportunities for personal and professional fulfillment. The task of the federal and regional bodies is to create all the necessary conditions for the development of mass sport, to make sport venues accessible, to adapt and make it convenient to practice sports, the infrastructures of cities and small towns around the country, as well as of rural areas. It's important to efficiently tap into the potential of the PPP, whether it comes to the erection of sports venues or their further maintenance. And the governor talked about several venues here in Ulyanovsk, so that the investor would not only put money into the construction of a sport facility or an arena, but would participate in their further development. A poignant example here are the projects set out this year in Altai and Tatarstan, as well as the ice palace to be constructed in Buryatia, which could create an additional boost for the development of infrastructure of the entire republic. The development of culture of a healthy lifestyle is a goal of a network of sport clubs close to where people live, work and study, as well as of the revival of the GTO, Ready for Labor and Defense. It is a point of convergence for mass sport and training of sport reserves. The path from a GTO badge to an Olympic medal, it's more often than not very complicated, and yet it is a direct path. It's important for the sport-oriented educational organizations, regardless of what agency they belong to, would work soundly, efficiently together, according to singular standards. A special priority is given to major sport competitions. I would like to highlight that after the Universiade in Kazan, the Sochi Olympics and the World Cup, a number of people training in sport clubs has grown markedly. And this is exactly what we sought to achieve when we were trying to win the right to host those major events. I hope this trend would continue into the next year, when Russia is going to welcome the 2019 Winter Universiade and World Boxing Championship, and in case we will win the opportunity to hold the 2022 Volleyball Championship, the Junior and the Main Hockey Championship in 2023. A special sports tournament is what we are going to offer to our partners in BRICS and Eurasian Economic Union. We want the best athletes from around the world to meet more often, to compete with each other and to become friends. We want to develop sport exchanges. Renowned athletes are a poignant example for the younger generations. And it's not important whether they continue to compete professionally or have already retired. Those people symbolize the true spirit of sport, the strength of their character and the unity of sport, and they have undoubtedly deserved our utmost support. And here I would like to highlight the work carried out by the Russian Olympians Foundation. For 13 years they have been implementing programs for the medalists medalists and champions of the Olympics. And together with the leading universities, they help them to obtain additional education. And using this opportunity, I would like to express my gratitude to the members of the foundation and to wish them every success in their honorable mission. The support of the famed veterans and training of young athletes, support of mass sport and creation of accessible infrastructure should be reflected in the currently drafted strategy for the development of physical culture and sport for the period from 2021 to 2030. The government needs to adopt it no later than 2020. Special significance should be given to strengthening of international cooperation. Russia has always sought to cooperate most broadly and constructively with all the sports organizations around the world. We've been consistently implementing our obligations in this area, including in fighting against doping. This is a very sensitive topic, and I cannot circumvent it. We are staunchly resolved to create one of the best anti-doping systems in sport, and for that we have developed and now implementing a special national plan. We believe it is crucial for Russia and for the entire world to do that, even more so that we saw the glitches found in the Russian anti-doping structure. But I would like to highlight that this is not just an internal problem of Russia. They bespeak of the inherent imperfections found in the international anti-doping system. We stand in solidarity with our partners who talk about the need to introduce changes to this area, and we are convinced that it should be done within the framework of UNESCO and in accordance with the relevant international convention, as well as with the greater role of the main key participants of the Olympic movement, the International Olympic Committee, international sports federations, and national Olympic committees. Undoubtedly, we need to have a level playing field, transparent and fair, equal for all the athletes. It is in the interest of the global sports and its future, only on the basis of the Olympic Charter and international legal acts, while taking into consideration the opinion of international sports federations and respect for the national law, can we uphold sports values and its great humanistic mission for this generation and for the next generations. I would like to wish you every success and all the best. Thank you very much for your attention.